Okay, we are talking about the buttons that you find at the top right corner of the screen when you are in edit mode. The first button is the new view. We've discussed it before. You get an empty view. You can drag the dimensions from the left hand side into your view to create a new view. Now, the button, when you drag a button in your Canva, you get that button highlighted with a little menu. Here, the order. You click the order, and if you drag that button to the left, it goes in the back behind the view. I can't see the button anymore. When you move it to the right, it comes back in the front. If I click order, it comes back to the menu. Collection, we've discussed it before. It would go under collection here, and this button could be reused in different tabs or different books by just dragging the objects back in the work area. I click the collection, it disappears. Copy, delete. This button is the button action which you can find here under properties. So this property button is displaying the properties for the object you've selected. So in our case, general style, color background, border color, opacity. Going back, text property, bold, red. You can change the text properties within the button. Button target, when you click the button, where does it go? It goes to another sheet in this book, another book, or a URL. And then finally the button text that you can change, and when you go back, the text has changed. Moving on, next icon, text. When you want to write anything in your book, you can click the box and you recognize those icons, and you can type over the text, and you have the properties, text property, we've seen that, and the general style, background color mainly. All right, next one, the media. So this is to play a video. You go on YouTube, for example, you select the URL of the video you want to play, and you paste it in there. You paste it here, and you press enter. The video will be available to be played when you get out of the edit mode. Okay, when you click on the video. Next one is a web page. When you drag this in, it's a web page, and you have to be aware it has to be an HTTPS URL. So for example, I have Wikipedia here open. I want to display that in my book for some reason. I can highlight this, right click, copy, go back into my book and paste it here. Press enter. Now I have the active page in my book, Wikipedia. Okay, properties for this object here, the URL, the page title. It's the same for the video, you have the same two properties. Next button is an image. Okay, I'm gonna pile that on top of each other. An image, you go on the web and you look for an image. You Google your images, and then when you've selected one, you click on it and you right click and you say copy image address. And when you go back into your book, you paste it here, you press enter, and then you get your little logo that you can place wherever you want. Okay, last one is the shapes. If you click shapes, you can drag a shape in your little Canva, and then you can rotate the shape, you can change the, you have the properties here, you can change the color, opacity, the border, etc., etc. Did I show you? I'm going to highlight that image. What kind of properties do we have? Image detail, yeah, and the general style. Classic. Okay, so what else I could show you? Two things to close that section here. The chat. If you were to build a dashboard, you can generate a chat with a group of people, and then you can put your comments in that section here, and you can post your comment and generate a discussion with a group of people. It's very useful. It's kind of like of commenting your dashboards. I click the button, it disappears again. And very lastly, I'm just going to clean up that dashboard to show you the last thing. I'm going to delete this one here. Sometimes you have a dashboard and you want to display a number by itself. So what you can do, how you do that is like so. You right click the number in the view and you say add to Canva. The number will come in your Canva. You can make the window a bit bigger. Now, the properties are quite interesting for such a number. You have general style, okay, just the color, the box around it, opacity, classic, but the visualization detail, that's the most important for these two options here. Show item label. If I click this, the label disappear and I'm just left with the number. That's normally what I want. And the last one, abbreviate the number, would give me a number like this, 791,000. So that's normally what you want on a dashboard. So I'm going to click this and click the properties again for the menu to disappear. So this was our description of the icons in edit mode in one of your books. Thank you.